Hello class, happy week 5. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. And hopefully this last problem set didn't break the cognitive bank, so to speak, for you. I'm assuming it went rather well because I only heard from a few of you that had questions, so either it was easier than I thought, or you got some help from the tutors, or both. Or you didn't really stress out about it at all and you're going to just take whatever grade I give you. So yes, I will get to grading those, and like I said, true to my word, I won't be too hard on them if you bombed it. Anyhow, so this next week, week 5, we're getting into the normal distribution, and most of the learning objectives talk about sampling and the central limit theorem and the normal distribution, and they're all kind of interrelated. Basically, if the overarching node of information we need to focus on and learn is this central limit theorem. Basically, the CLT, the central limit theorem, states that in the technical definition, you don't need to get too concerned about. Just know that it's referring to as you increase your sample size, because it does have an effect, the more normal your data is. And what does that mean? What does normal mean? It just means we're talking about the bell curve, okay? And the normal distribution, the normal curve, actually has its own probability tables associated with it. And so when we start to do some problems that tap into that, you don't need to look at a table at the back of a book or on the internet. We have functions built in it into Excel that can do that stuff for us, namely the norm dist functions and the norm inv functions. So if you want to take a peek into Excel, into those functions, you can get to know what I'm talking about, and we'll need to use those in the upcoming assignment due the end of next week, which is not necessarily like a problem set, but it's a series of questions. It's quiz based, but there are some mathematical computations that you're still going to have to do, and those functions are going to help us out a lot. So that's it. We have a discussion this week that doesn't necessarily deal with the central limit theorem or normal distribution, but really kind of taps into your current thinking about statistics, about research methodology, about sampling, and questions. Some things that we tend to see and read and hear about, whether it's in a scientific journal or on the news or an article, in this particular case, the Hang Up and Drive article. How reliable are the findings? Where did the sample come from? Those are the types of questions you need to kind of ask yourself and ping between your classmates. So that is it. If you have any questions, just ask, and let's have a great week.